quiz, guys, and then I will start intro, like always. Alright, I think this is a good amount of seconds. Hello everyone, it's me, Lord Ness, 107er, and welcome back for some Alien Isolation, episode 51. I believe it's episode 51, I haven't uploaded all the videos. You guys will see what part we're on. Now, remember last video of how I said, if it doesn't save, I will do all this shit and make sure I'm at that very spot that we left off at. I know. You guys might have put me up to that, my word on that, but you know what? I have to get better loot, because I was just rushing that whole entire time when actually what I could have done was gotten better loot throughout that time.
I got a plan. Head for the labs.
Oh, fuck. Let's see the map. Shit. Fucking wonderful. Damn. Okay, here comes my panic attack again. How wonderful is that? I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Yep, I pressed the wrong button. And now we're stuck here. I know, I have a flamethrower, right? I shouldn't be scared. But I don't want to be dying, then going back and forth. If you guys were playing this game, because it's a lot more different from seeing it from your phone or computer, iPad, whatever. When you're actually playing any horror game, it's a lot more different than seeing it on screen. And guess what? Maybe we should sue. And alright, where I got that line from was from a classic show called Starship Troopers Roughnecks Chronicles. And so where I got that quote from, that hold up, I need to fix my fucking volume. It's not fully. Much better. I think that's liquid. Or not. I have a feeling that's liquid. Even though that's not even it shouldn't be drifting that fast. So it's not liquid. Tap, 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 tap. It's above me. Watch as I die right when I come out. I swear, I see this picture all the time. I see these pictures all the time in almost every locker. It's like either this guy's a clone, has multiple clones in this station, or his family is on the ship and they all have a picture of him. Damn, it must have been eating so much McDonald's, it's fucking breaking up the vents. Okay, so for the meantime, let's see. I don't know, it's gonna be like another video. I'm just gonna be stuck in this here waiting. I have a really deep feeling it knows where I'm at. Okay, it might have triggered something. Well, that was a traumatic experience. I'm just kidding. Okay, I might have screwed up a little bit. Okay, that was very fast. That was very, very fast. I might not even move at all. Shit. That thing is fast. I mean, of course, it's a superior alien natural life form, but shit. That's why in almost every alien movie, or like not aliens, but I mean like other alien movies and stuff, like I think War Future, Before the War, or War Before the Future. I forgot what was the name of that movie, but it was with it was with the guy that played as Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy. He yeah, that one. But like there's like a ship that crashed. And this is going to be spoilers. So whoever that hasn't seen that movie with like the actor of Star-Lord, and like he's fighting aliens and all that type of stuff in the future and stuff. If you haven't seen this movie, skip, let's say, 5 or 10 minutes. 5 minutes. I'd say 5 minutes. uh in almost every alien movie and stuff, there's always a ship that has aliens like the xenomorphs. But I mean, each one are different and probably a little bit worse. Like the ones in that movie of how they are. I mean, they're not worse. I'd say the xenomorphs are worse. I mean, yeah, they're bigger. They're bigger and probably faster, and they're a little bit smarter. But the xenomorphs, you can't underestimate them either. They are sometimes smart and sometimes very dumb, but they are very aggressive and will do whatever it takes to do whatever it needs to do. Even jump through fire, even fucking banging its head on glass. It will literally do whatever it takes just to accomplish whatever it wants. Or even eat anything. Or kill anything. And even the queens are for sure smarter than all of them. But I mean, the Far From Home, or that one, the queen, it's smart too, but they're all smart, but I mean like, the queen is smarter than everyone. Because they're all just drone males, and the xenomorphs, they're all, I think, mixed, or I don't know if they're all males. I know, this is another video of me just plain talking and hiding in a fucking locker. What a fucking coward, bro. I know, right? What a fucking coward. I'm just hiding in this fucking locker, waiting for my doom. Yeah. But I mean, that's really it that I got to say about that. I know you guys are gonna tell me, come on, we gotta get this going. I bet you right when I move, it's gonna come out of nowhere. I think I heard it. I think I heard it. didn't hear it. I hear it. Yeah. So, for the meantime, then, while we're waiting for our indefinite doom, I know, right? I'm fucking stuttering. What's next, huh? I'm gonna fucking stutter like this. Okay, as I was saying. Okay. So as I was saying, um, left side of me. Okay. It's just mirrored. Is all this noise just coming out of nowhere? And whenever I talk, it just gets quiet, and then once when shit. Okay, so for the meantime, then I guess another long ass time. Will I pause if I hear something? Um, I still want to talk about that game that I plan if I ever do create that game, or if someone was to create something like what I was saying for a game design or game, that strategy one or like a sandbox simulator one. Think about how if let's say the age-old questions about Halo versus Mass Effect, like the Unit C um, versus the human team. All these different species, the alien species against the Covenant, the Forerunners versus the Reapers, the Flood versus the Rek'Nai. Who would win? So with that. You know what? I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Those who like the video like it, those that dislike it, do whatever you wish. I don't give a shit. Have a good day. Now, back to what I was talking about. For those of you that want to stay in and listen in more, uh, Now, so if so, no, let's. I want to do this. I want to not make a series on this, but I mean, I'm not trying to copy what other YouTubers do, but I mean, just because I don't, I'm not, I mean, I know how to edit, I know how to do all that shit, but I'd rather explain it in depth to people instead of just showing images and videos on how it might look like and all that. So if you guys could hear me out, then hear me out. If you guys want to leave now, feel free to leave now. So, now, last time I've explained how if the Empire fought against the Xenomorphs. Now, let's see if we could compare another thing. Let's say, for an example, you know what? The Necromorphs versus the Warhammer 40k, the Space Marines. Who would win? And I'd say the Necromorphs would win. Yeah, I'd say the Necromorphs would win. Only because, so think about it. So if any ship now for the infection and stuff for necromorphs and all that, the only two ways it would really happen would either be if a ship crash landed on a planet and then the biomass would grow bigger and bigger and eat up half the planet, or the marker. So if a ship crash landed, either way, it's gonna have a ship crash land. And then the marker, it signals, it activates, and then all of the necromorphs, they just start to awaken, transform, and then they go and wreak havoc and all that. They transform other creatures. They have their biomass grow bigger and bigger, eating up half the ship, and then eating up other parts of the planet. Now the Space Marines, they would have their full-on base. They would have all their fortifications, defenses, and all that. Their trenches, and then over time, um, over time they would send out scouts and all that just to check out places. So so like they'll have their scouts move out and stuff, and then Necromorphs the same thing. They'll have their flying bat things and their worms and spores moving around, scouting the area. And then once when they come in contact, now, I mean, of course, I mean there is Necromorphs that the only type I've seen that they would be full on bone is when they're on a ship. But they're still alive. But they somehow still have blood and organs. Somehow. Because their body doesn't decompose fully. But if you of course cut them apart, like like you cut off their arms and legs and shit, hopefully it kills them. But mainly I'm pretty sure they just use fire to kill them all. Fire and their laser guns, bolt cannons, their chain swords, and they just slice and dice all of them. But now the big ones. Now that will be a tough one. It'll be a tough one for the Space Marines only because their mechs and stuff don't fully move fast. And the Necromorphs, they are a huge ass creature, and that moves fast. So it's fast enough to just smash one of the tanks, and then it will go flying off and hitting, like squishing or ramming into other tanks and mechs. Even the Colossal Titan, there could be a massive Necromorph that could just take it down. then I guess that's really it that I got. And then we'll see whoever wins. Now, if the Space Marines won, then they would have. I mean, they would have just taken over the whole entire world, and then just their holy Imperium city. Now, for the necromorphs, they would have just eaten up the whole entire planet. Just full-on biomass everywhere. The biomass would eat up all the plant life, all of the cities. Everything would have been filled with the biomass. I guess that's really it. Really simplistic one. For the next episode, towards the ending of the video, I'll probably explain another, who would win. Actually, I completely forgot how the space battle would go. Now, the space battle between the Necromorphs and the Space Marines, how that would go. If the so the Necromorphs, they don't have ships, but they probably can infect a ship and not fly it, but they are slightly intelligent enough to launch themselves from a ship onto another ship and infect. So like the spores from that ship could just go on board another ship, one of the Space Marine ship, and they can blow up that ship full of necromorphs. But the spores that get on board that ship, on like the outer layer, the inside, the vent system, any part. Not a vent system, but you guys get what I mean. Just any part of that ship. It will grow bigger and bigger and bigger. Then over time, it will have a form of whatever necromorph it has, and then it will somehow find its way within the ship. Then just wreak havoc. And then the ship is taken. Then they do the same process. They shoot up that ship, or they either send a team in there and kill off all the necromorphs, but it doesn't matter really because they have their biomass everywhere, even on the ship. So, even within the venting system and all that, venting system, they still wouldn't be able to really fully kill off the necromorphs. I guess that would be it. And something could go for the planet war too. Even though you'd think that you killed them off, they would still be on the planet, but just unlike in places that you wouldn't expect them to be. Like they could, if you belt over their territory, that you destroyed their last or their first home or something. When you build a city over it and stuff, just one spore could be in a venting system or anywhere within that city, and then it could start a full-on infection. And then, the Necromorphs start eating all the civilians, and then transforming all the civilians, and then they start to wreak havoc, killing more of the Space Marines, infecting more and more. They know their threats. Then you guys get the picture. It just infects, and continues its work. But I mean, there is still a way to get rid of them. Like, let's say for an example, like planetary annihilation. I don't think in Warhammer 40k the Space Marines or any of them have the technology to just destroy a planet. I don't think. I'll have to look that up. But if they did, then they would have the option to just blow up the planet. Then it would just kill off all life on the planet. Of course, depending on what it does. But I mean, I'm pretty sure either way, it will just destroy the planet. But again, the large cracks, like it just, depending on what type of planet-destroying weapon they have or any team has, like let's say Star Wars for an example, the Death Star, it'll just vaporize the whole entire planet. Now let's say like I guess if Space Marines had a planet-destroying laser or weapon. It would just have the planet have like cracks and stuff. So those necromorphs would still probably live amongst those cracks. Those large broken off parts of the planet. And then you'd have to send space teams, go there, destroy them, go on to the next area, and so on. So it depends on what type of tech and lasers and shit they have in terms of lore. But yeah. I think that's really it, guys. That's all I got to say. Again, once again, those that like the video, like those that dislike it, do whatever you wish. I don't give a shit. Have a good day.